Sanse ugidi se okwan ye fa so man no fa so kora ne ne di no onye kwanpa na ne nkrato no de koe no mu no asamba kwa okan e wo mu eni se do mu si ejojo no no enhyeda entwa yie kora okom de nam so no ensem fata ekame se wo mu ejojo no se nipa bonfo bi awokodi bone bi obabi obi a wayi oman na ma eni bibi etisa na o chese eba ne so mu tita ne fa hodie so na kansama wodo bi so de fa ho kire se sa ajojo ni bi ni se one ne kunu enne mampo na nanka ekọ bebi ya nanka on betoto na no yampene ma ne kunu ne ma enwura ho bi o se oti ase enyeye ne mobile phone enne yampene ma na fa enwura ho o se ensem fata se bi etisa no mo ye na roya fo krampo o mo laptop eno mo phone so no yampene ma mo fa enwura ho enne nsama hodo bi na so de oka no anya de esafata se bibi etisa no ekoso kra no sapka bibi edefa abedwaku a wo mo na ye hwehwemu na so mo betoto na no na nasem okan ni se abedwaku no kra no se ense fata kra se ye se mo ye adwuma wo mo name fie mo du a ebi chon kese so mo de ye adwuma na wo mo dwumadie no kra na ense fata se ye pene so ma wo mo ye ne nsama do bebre ne binum so kase da bi so kan se nya de betumi ayeye na wo kire wode na kogina asenia no a ye bisa na asemo a woni mu ho hwe se wonyia no asemo a sobo a ye de abo no a woni mu sobo ko nso osi onyi sobo na no ena tonu de na so atwen kreta de amane se wo ka sanya no kore esan se petition na o mo de baaye no wanya bi amwo kora wayi ano ansampo ansana yesanto nsafro sebra na yesanto to wano bio enti nsam na kwa bibire enti ebedi ho komo ena anadwe san se eba ne saa no amanyoko NPP esori gina se enya de a mame toko no kom de nam so no omani age ho kora nti o makasa de afa ho abepem nne ena ndi so wa ban mu so no wo so nsam o moka ne se eye process eye mra na omde adwuma nti mra no o mehwe se mra no betumi aye adwuma nti na omienu yi party fo mienu anamusifo ewo fie ha me benkum so pe eye Abubakar Yakubu o NPP communication team no ho ena fe Godwin Ayaba Mahama wono so ka NDC communication team no no ye external corporate affairs officer enema tema oye refinery but am asene mo mere ama mo akwa aba fine ayi awaka em say sa petition e ba ya bedu be aduro no ne enim so committee na hyase ye omadwuma anisa ena mami toko no Sunday we abebe bom say okwa ofa so mo treaty no enye fe enya de a sefata mami ti wadwen che enye fe wo kwan ben so se o se yama nabusuanfo ne kunu ne ma ani na chi anko na sefo ne metesa no so sa na se ko no ana se but say mamos ma enum
you didn't come am fan check say mo ajakwa bram say me first time am no issue
sure
so bono force men chia me ko bono no first to ninth so timbabi bono is the fourth edition
yeah
so bombo
meba say sunya ne man hene kra no na na to safre meeting
so we have to be there na fa achina pa mo ebi so mo hwe ina me ntimi mbobom ina de bono fo ina tune in mo hwe Jacobna
yes sir
on a more serious note mame tokono asem no me no nanka ye man due processor ene nanka eboa due processor ne de wone already cry owura John Dramani Mahama di ka ma yate ase se Supreme Court and justice system no a 2 MPP to ono oba appointed ono ankasa ne judges ne justices na wa balance that is the word he used it is oba cry wadi can appointed 7 justices in there o ma refer o mo de ama committee yes sir so mo njo muntu then the next step is say chief justice ye enya me wonwa but say ajakwabra me no mienu ye din na say sadie we koso ne I am telling you Ghana is on the verge that chibi ye betna one here dey be sinin
ade
chief justice constitution is clear this or you incompetent but what must he there and our ABB aboroswa yes there are processes of it there you know meaning this is a fourth Republican constitution since 1992 President B I try so obey you know apart from President John Mahama Chief Justice I didn't Maame no mo say nipa miensa de kwadu ayeden abono eno kura mpo no obekasa won framamu ansa onya bia ayeden akan na ye hu ye no enye sanction enye officially but yes you hu so bibi ni nam say chief justice atwro bibi in response to the petition now on the abam. That is what we saw. But I say chief justice over ni supplementary affidavit here or chere say onim kwadu kra de abono na say the hu no social media no is that the case but attorney general so say that be ya the kwadu na bo na supplementary affidavit kra na eden maame toko no efi say on the 21st na ono no March of filing a substantive matter the case e will court to say ne ekoso no oni Yerua Mahama enya adwen na onhwe no mfa due process mo or a citizen of Ghana article 17 on treating it fairly na ebe ya osre no e wom say ba chief justice dia yenye ni in camera yenye nsie die but eduba bia ono asen file ama court to constitutional regulations bibiri say munhwe mu na mu interpret ma say esese ye ma wiase nyinara eden ehwe bi said ye be ya kina bi enkoda ho so bia soro otimi pam chief justice nya side is the only arm of government as they say e ka me ko so bia wo arehemu kakra wo say nya tena semia politicizing say ya yawu ebio 21st na de koe no am say na de chin ya pe no mo fred ni next yin say ombra committee nanim ba bia o mo de ne koe no ebi kransi da adenti na judicial service no omo ba bia omo hold all these processes ni bi wo ho omo conference room omo de sa ne omo no ya mfa na nko ide ne ko osukasa ba bia de ne koe ne so no ade seminim ajakwam na kire me ye de obi akọ hosa bia chief justice bia akọ hosa say nko no yi ana se mra mu no ya chi obi sa na se be se yi obi inquiry the commission of inquiry bi akobo omo nsenku ba bi sa say ye the chief nipa no ever so sa it has never happened ma me ne ko nyina no ompe mo famra court wo ni nyina enye wa raise issue now ebio oko committee na ni ma mo send phones unse 22nd ne de okobo no ne lawyer no obeka ya 15 for krana one team yanko no lawyer call no man recognize no but constitution so kire say yes e was some come recognize no but I say committee ni de omo pe na omo ye ma me ni raise issue say justice pamai one na me choro no raise issue say already onim petitioners no issues bia e fasa ade ne ho an wadi ama omo dada enti unqualified so be chairman e was Supreme Court. Now on the 22nd in muno omoji en omkora no okọ committee ne se ono no omo no omunya service from the court enti omoji nkrata ne bi free ye ma me toko no ho omoji nkrata ne free no omo so onko no omo ye de bete omo nka osanso te ya mo still awnya den ye be koso meanwhile ma ji nkrata ne mu say already we file for injunction say yen suspend bibia kopem say due process ebe faso
due process ben na some ne yake
and then America says yes also treat me fairly yen because if say beginning of the constitution we catch us say obi bia and say discriminate article 17 against any person on the grounds of creed religion and opposition and I feel like the bia and he say commission of inquiry bia so far ya hu nyina no bibire na ye de unto omma na kwanya na yenyina yenhwe because already it borders on morality because petitioners na bio ma many ways issue pa critical issue say committees no kra no omo nhyehyeye mu no omo se petitioners na ankasa de omo hia omo meto omo nsan fra because wo ne supplementary affidavit no eye wo omo di adanse mum ne ye be fra omo ama omo ba den abeyi nsama no where is it done
Ntidan ka say petitioners
ankasa emra nyenya kwan cross examine one because this matter is like a courtroom meboa yen change venue no yemma kwan na petitioners ankasa aveli omo ho then the lawyer or lawyers of your friend say ma me tokonu betima nya kwanya eden a cross examine mo hu ba bi omugina mo se da bi ade say na say adwemo pobi omutim because you problem any mutim wa first ba bi amode ne kono so ompe because bi currency da security
so obi ade se committee bi ko enadwuma oni na ye kana asem no ene be kire bi ope ana se committee no ne be kasa ha na ye adwuma tie se wo ba ho
ba bi amode na kono first of all national security zone so security zone right me who be that because ma me no ba bi ye wo asendi bia wa na nya sanity Yeni asendibia.
Asendibia.
Commission of Inquiry ben Adiako National Security Zone in our history. Fourth Republican Constitution. Aja come na yimano. Adentina chenchi anchi yamfa na kwase sa to krumo. Na adentina chenchi anchi ontimi fa na laptop ni bibia enko ho. Ne yere ne makro eba bia yesi da bi. Na adentina petitioners na anka sampo no wo mo bo ne call du no yesi ye makwan emma omumomu ma why? Na aden kra na committee ni dey na omoji because Abraham Mahama epa wo no. Only so my terms of reference. It didn't include and answer na that time on baby no yam van kan almost say more time on baby the Irian say me and yes anete and I bode it. Ya bode. Enti mo na kwanya. Na mo yimfiri ho. Ni anya kwanya na court onye den entwensem no mo de akono if it holds merit because ye nyina no yesua enye sama hu pa odin krata abrem mahwem still like you want to do it again pa na mo pentem ade already me fi sen ka ura mama 3 months ba na mo pentem a yes obi anim ba we de ye bie mo ebetime di 20 years ana me boa ebetime di otina omo pede enti owura mahama sa master plan na omo ha che so mbe yi ma me no me anya me nwa
oka aye ono ma pani mahama ne pese yi no na se oman ne mara na exercise so bi wasen bi ka the chief justice ho a
the president be it has always been or refer that is it
funso be na mampani aye wo saa
oh and nti na me say se unya funso ma me no funso be na why security zone na de ne ko
okay ma me
no funso be na why or committee ani ma mo se ma ne mfa ne funso ni bibia nko ma me no funso be na why o se da bi justice mama no wono no onim petitioners no nti funso be na why se da bi me raise objection ebi o san raise objection about another justice yes anete no to aso na adenti na mo man kofo no mbo me kwa adu no mo ma me nya kwan ko mo se da bi enti ma me na mo pese mo hangene sabia bu no yoba wa try abobra afa through the mill abedu chief justice na wanyo bia mana mfa se yandi no owura John Dramani Mahama sabi wo na tade afo na beti na ye dan
me da say
da chintro
me da say I Godwin what say some more can na come here say ayese ebia poboni bi pobi na abana boni tinu se mamito ko no obeko na utie se de oka na de di kan se ne mani ni kunu kra beko committee oko committee enimu a se ne mani kunu ka ho ko no yampena mani kunu ne ma anka ho anko afi ose osu cast ho na wo ma committee ni adwuma no so ho so mpe ho nti mu fa nko ba bi a anaso committee ni fa nko ba bi foforo ene ensema hodo a etoto eye poboni bi na wo ho anase eden akasama mintie o
ejama mintie ana mintie amini abema mintie wa hwefo ni na mfa nchie mo odin ema me MD Mr Edmond Combat enemy DMD Alhaj Mustafa Abubakar Batalima for ejuma omo ebo ameki sure say to esan begina ne nan so ejama ka enewie no you see time without number meetie mi nuana or repeat say yema emra no enye ejuma is that not the case okay but before me call no so eja mama yen state in fact say obi eniwa owo interest say ye be yi any chief justice obi eniwa owo interest say otan oba anasa otan bema that is not the case otia and I'm not surprised or say this is the first time I oba ha won o ma bo man ni fem no ada e no no te ha yet o man we mu e ma o mu yi Charlotte Osei as electoral commissioner and they no onyo ba what was his point only they no onyo ba onu na ombo brandu bebia a wedunu equally na wa bobra but na mususu se emra ne na yeden edidi a se emra ne yeden edi that is the first point eja 2 also in the history of this country obia yi chief justice here it is true but also in interest you do pempenso a obi activating the constitutional provision because ANC dan ntinu ye manentin koda bear in mind emra ye yi Charlotte Osei na in the history of this country Jacob na aban bie ni wa we yi electoral commissioner da anameboa since 1992 but there was no government ordinance electoral commission. What was your point? Now, who now Gina Biane say, Mena ye for the first time electoral commissioner. Otia, o be ka se yi chief justice Dantino say obi activate constitutional position dia mema ye mamra ne enye adwuma beja.
Yes sir.
The other point also is that also John Mahama say oba appointed confirm on Omako Supreme Court and things. The SME person what here say we committee ni so nyina no they were there before John Mahama came. Into the point in the saying one committee ni so no omumu ba kumpo ni wa John Mahama and appointed one. They all worked under Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's administration. Into that point no person stating na o create an impression say the justices of Omuwo committee in Sono were appointed by John Mahama. No, it is factually inaccurate. The Jamaminko process in so kind the 1992 constitution article 1468 actually prefer say Obeyi chief justice the processes leading to the removal no as I say yet in camera chere say and what's the yema nipa only interest in the case no etiebi in other words and what's the ba petemu and you only interested parties nti sa okofa oyere ukunu ene mbaba then what is your understanding of in camera a whole chief justice
some man moral support
for what framers of the constitution enimu say emiri bedu ayebenya chief justice owojere won ma ewokunu in so constitution say in camera is in camera eja well unambiguous into the impression of person create say or the nukunu corner omo preventing no uni am borrowing your words am running say in camera eja the second point and they say o say cast na ya de ne kono ompe eja me bisa say da ban na ya forming committee or commissioner ya dey obi akọ cast before the question I also asked me say there was specific venue all commissions in the history of this country at napping eja be bisa it changes another commission or committee be yet be no and they determine baby o mako di asem no until there is no permanent officer ever say ahana all commissions and all committees ebedi omunyuma efi. That is what you must know because committee and commission be no and they determine baby o mako di asem no bear in mind eja maame nso ni security ho very important anameboa
yeah
until the so hu ni say ye bo ne ho ban cast na ye de na akọ no ye bo ne ho ban so that the process will be fair. Just how kind the 1992 constitution and I am the one who say a whole chief justice adane no as a onim Ghana mra and I am shocked. Eja me kind additional affidavit no. I went to the constitution to read article 13 ekasa about protection of right of life. BBBA need that provision ma mini beti me de nsa point aka say committee na ye chere say they are not protecting her life. Besides my catch say security zone no to protect her life for her. Say the ebe bo ne life ho ban. E ja wosan kan article 14 na ekasa about protection of personal liberty. E ja tell me very carefully protection of personal liberty. Ma me no ya in prison on am free on komba on didi on ni man enkasa on ni kunu nkasa. So we have not restricted her from her liberty. The next point article 15 ekasa about dignity. Eja let me read the aspect of dignity for you. Nebisa won say so far then lecturer say the dignity has been violated, which is article 50. Eja or say the dignity of all persons shall be invaluable. That is 1. 2. No person shall, whether or not is arrested, restricted, or detained, be subject to torture. Have you tortured her? Or other cruel or inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment? Which of this will move bang? And a toko mube timiaka say, committee ne taking it true. One fa one sanka ye, one be na temu ye, yen fa ne masamon and di na temu na wakase. It is in violation of her dignity. Eja, the last point about Article 19. And then the kasa about fair trial. Eja, fair trial is in Article 19. And I have read every portion of Article 19. Baby BA new actually say there has not been fair trial. Besides, Eja one petition no yemfa manen kan ye. Ye da mana kan. Onyi ano ye. We yi ano. Ye bu ano 4. Ye mu ano 4 ye because after na committee no ba be frɛ no. Etie na no ana me boa. The same Article 90 ka say when you are arrested, you are not a criminal until proven guilty. Why na ebu no for? And why na ebu no kun for? Says here. Nobody has done that. Nti just all the constitutional provision a kasa about dignity, personal liberty, right of life, and a fair trial bia. None of them na ma mini betimi esi ni buaka say committee no the constitution
or can be or say humiliation and mistreatment. Now see beyond the legal concerns, Justice Tokono said the treatment she and her family have received is deeply painful and degrading. Painful, painful and degrading. Now, I say she revealed that at the hearings, she and her legal team were searched like criminals. Their phones and laptops were seized, while the lawyers for the petitioners were allowed to freely use theirs. No, Sankan said, even more painful, she said, was the fact that her own husband and children were not allowed to enter the hearing room. I see this kind of maltreatment. Treatment is meant to humiliate me and make me feel powerless. It is inhuman and degrading.
As for the husband, and then Madam Akacho say, Article 1468 say in camera. What it means that yenti me allow any person be to be there. Because immediately, only ne yere any kunu any mabebano. Other witnesses can also come with people. And should we allow them? Then that means it defeats in camera. The issue I say, you searching no, your man and funny phone and call, one funny laptop and call, but the other side the call and Madam Tokunu ne West. The West who have you listened to the other side to justify whether they are all canon? And don't forget, say, Onu and I can ask them, it can be true
or not.
It cannot be true.
Okay.
Leave it to me. So that's it.
Mame Kwabaka. Me want me observation about this whole idea koso. Womo edimu mra Ghana Law School penny ano dano enkane Dr. Ura Asa Ansa Asare akasa dia fa we hu aka say sa nsemo sande akodan court no nasefo no eya masam no eya say bibi wo ho na say o prese o betwitwaje ho wo bra ense kobasa why bone menye bone ye yentoto nano yeguso toto nano se menye bone ontumi nka se chinchine twan bae bone ena se bae bone so ontumi nka ntun se bae bone no o pepa manako internet na yan twan sa kwashi mabisa sa se na yamma process ne se de ekoyi no for now yentumi nka bibia se bia ye bu oman mra so ba bi ye de se de se na but ono ne nsama wo ka no utie bebi o ka asem bako a eye ye o se because see yamma kwan ema ni kunu ene ne ma anko ho nti no ye humiliate no and ama na feel so powerless.
Yes, so searching no to say criminal. Minu saw one leg and oja another leg. But be our case one say sabi nya atwomanyo. Babi de oji tum say in camera na kire se ma na yere ne mbanye de ni kunu nya de embam. Eno ne nya no worse against omo. Na mo ka say ya searching de minu en say e ho de e no worse against omo.
It is true.
Ebio senior Article 17 here clear. All persons shall be equal before the law. 2 say a person shall not be discriminated against on grounds of gender, race, color, ethnic origin, religion, creed, or social or economic status. Mami no We need a change the as mommy, you are discriminated clearly. Because me commission be a quiet search nipa. Commission of inquiry, I then call security zone with armed men. Oh. With armed men, you are telling me, sir, and yet, Mammy Nankasi or say emotional torture. Because the baby a mamine kono, a young one, a bin see that. What see that be the protection, Tiampato? I mean, high level case, Ben, a Ghana, and no court premises order.
When your court case,
Wait.
This is not a court case.
This is also part of law. It is a procedural law, but and non a course of tobo. There may be some say. Ejina constitution also. Venue now modern economy. She feels intimidated because a honor. Modi can grab on a search or bar penny or breadrune or bar penny or breadrune. Chief Justice. Yeah, the Madame Charlotte say ever compare. Fair enough. Only Mama do Suli.
Your mama de sleep.
Only Georgina, I'm not sure what become. Wamona accuse you. Your mamma Charlotte says a wedding. Procurement bridges on many occasions. That also. And yes, Anete. Tama petition by Amadi Sule no mu na bae. Ebe dia dance yes Madame Charlotte say ebumra so a sika bi esesa o de fa wan fa on the deputies, 2 deputies at the Electoral Commission. Who did this issue be compare Chief Justice onya bonni nyina ne say yeso watu kwan. Watu kwan na sabe be odi ne kunu anasa ne baako. Eni ntino eni so de ko na wa respond obaye so am searching it is a criminal. That is not fair trial.
Yen hwe sa criminal searching no a no kan ye no ye ka so ye search obi as a criminal. Well me bambo hunim de kakra me woni say so we a criminal party and ye be mo yi wo ho kran du be ebe choma wo yi
as a criminal just one say issue we no
na me ka say e bia yes say criminal
na say can on church one say dem say born a search no. This is a woman who understands law, a woman who knows law. Or you should word it carefully. Sabi e no ma me pan ya search say this search on pe eni wa kan wasem adeti ne ye pese ye wuram say criminal na dey ye ka say ne mma de ne the in camera air qualify ne mma ne kunumpa ocho o mu wura da mu a this matter ehun sunsan so enka ne ba na say enka ne kunu adekobra.
Yes sir.
It matters to them. It matters to them because they are family people and the consequences of this particular proceedings ebe affect them because no kunu no e ka no ne ba ka no se da bi e me ma na lawyers na ka na de o do bibia o phones o tablet o laptops e de awuram ye ka ento wunti what ya and now justify this kind of cruelty. A woman of this substance ni atena se ni aye politics e wo ho ni ase ye fa ne se ye mamra no ye se ni wie na tena bi obi ba no be yi chief justice bi mu a ni abetena se ni ya condemn oh eni se ye. Let me assure you Ghana is at peace because of our law courts, no matter how imperfect it is. E bi omi argue ye say me see Owura Mahama so appoint NDC justice. I never said they say or say NDC for need just even as the judges will hold. Or say MPP are packing us or appointed more than or no. Now it's on the name or more. To more appoint to me, I mean, go cast on me MPP and as NDC.
Okay.
The air can answer the Pamina. Mamina Owura Mahama Yanesano. It is beyond Mamino. Owura Mahama Yan church now. Because the moment the people begin to suspect, feel say, and ye mrano, obi bakofo. And as I say, okra military, okra parliament, okra executive, and also okra judicial. I'm telling you what will erupt in this country. Will be like a volcano.
I didn't know course why HRS we say the man penny Mahama.
Into a court.
Yes. Eti anka. Then anka man penny Mahama.
Simple. Me say, just see an okra na mekano. Why whatever he has done already, we refer committee in Chema court to determine Mameno. One say she has filed a substantive case.
And come and pay Mahama and catch a committee in some answer.
Already so on appoint him because on call mom rule.
Until on kind of answer.
No, now and I make sure say Siano.
Okay.
In some sign of court.
Okay.
Mamene din same you na konsanity.
Okay.
Yin na ye pe the outcome say better. Ba ko ne say opese Ghana fo nyina because for yin na wo. O say yin na wo. Enti Owura Mahama do a dangerous precedent.
The first point. me wo wahanom City FM online February 19, 2019. You set a short commission. You tie commission no at Osuka.
Yeah,
so the impression I will create is say please stop. It's wrong. So note na your trauma o say be kase commission be niwa ye tie o masem wo castle.
No, it's security zone. Osuka security zone. That's my qualification. Na national security
please na security zone no say e wana cast what
national
security for
security zone that is it
na say cast the security zone da
eja meba okay you cast security zone enye baby a national security wo castle till now under your time it's a security zone it is I will say yeah, the national security code baby and your friend is security zone. My brother, go and learn your books. So that impression say, commission be a new way omoti o masem e wo cast be an e wrong. Revise your note. Eja, se ma me ka say, ye searching it say kronfa. Eja oni bibi. Se police air search o. No mo go beyond certain level. Eja oni say it can amount to assault.
Sure.
So say tokonu as former chief justice enimu say omu go beyond a certain level onimumra on see commission no for assaulting her no nja idede no oye no let me tell you one thing Madam Tokono is wasting all of us our time.
How
me tell what dey be hwe me bisa question when I me bisa me nia betena ha with all the time our man no including upa afre afeno markets no ntireo in the constitution which portion mampeni abreji recently Vincent Asefua a lawyer SU attorney general on this issue and let me tell you asema the Supreme Court ekaye almost mampeni antiatia Ghana mrabia so ye and here one two ne card ya buttressing the point so see committee ne ntwen na court enti na asem wie in Vincent Asefua issue the ruling is say obia follow the constitutional mandate ayedia mana no injunction bars the process in the ruling say follow your constitutional mandate no injunction will bar you from exercising that mandate it mean not the amount but who back in can count beja me de manu esin hwe eja another issue ntia make us oversee and time say ja let me no kasa nde John Mahama amembuo panti Ghana yen legacy debt eswati 150 billion Ghana cedi by 10% because of good management cedi ejina brane eja me no kasa John Mahama membuo panti fuel under of time near turn close to 80 Ghana cedi a gallon and they are around 50 Ghana cedi for the first time eja transport operators fair so 15%
for the
NC in the history of this country in the Fourth Republic.
All right.
Eja me no ka say aban papa aba.
Bedase.
Amande eja let me end with this. Cost of production. Emra ye di aben wan no. Na 24.4% and eswati aba 18.4%.
Okay.
The entire makers so wasting your time and say we should have come and sit here
and talk about
how John Mahama so long as John Mahama tia Ghana mrabia so ye no ye ntwen na mra no nyeden
factually inaccurate statement
30 seconds
Ghana's public debt increased by 42.7 billion in the first quarter of 2025 wait just recently CTF 4 days ago go and check they say 4 days ago
it's not true
it is true read you have been scripted and you
na Abubakar Yakubu Emma MPP Ena Godwin Ayeba Mahama Esobama NDC na sansem a ye kan me de minim maka na makoso aka say nka woni aske say ye hu kura ese ye din wosema ye menye anamboa mototuma no mototo mano a sɛ menye bɔne a wotumi fa bɔne hyɛ me kon da bi da sɛ mayɛ bɔne de bɛka so mayɛ bɔne ampa enti sɛ yɛ ho sɛ de mi de minim de na mo no sɛ yɛ mmara asɛm nti no yɛntwɛn ne yɛnka ne nya bi na mmara ne nya dwuma menim sɛ wo de wo pagya we no ɛno so sɛ court betie o sɛ court ntie o so mbɛ ni den so mo nya ni den no yatam chuku de be fim bɛba bia ne bɛgye brɛ na yasan de no so ho enkomo nti ne yɛnka ne nya bi ne yɛmfa ya ne yɛnam aso sɛ mo nya brɛ na mo hwɛ yɛn na adomdom yɛn ɔkyena yɛbɛsan ababio me din de agya kwabena me ne nana akua kubi na yɛde kasɛbɔ no ɛbrɛm da mo nyinaa se ama mo ne hwɛ ɛne de yie